But I got the GPS on and locked in, guys, so we're gonna do what we can to get this battery burnt down to nothing and see what the minimum amount of miles is that we actually get out of this thing. I'm gonna pull in right here, actually. And it's been forever since I've been on this dirt road. She beat up. It has been real rainy though. Well, so far so good. Got a damn tractor up here. Hope he ain't crossing the highway too. He's gonna dust me out. I'm gonna have to take a different way. Okay guys, I guess we could stop for just a second. Let that tractor get up there. I did end up getting my new chain on. Got it about the way I want it. We'll see what it ends up looking like once we're all said and done. Yeah, I'm happy to get that thing on there. Just a little bit of extra strength. Holy moly. 66%. I know that ain't right, but let's get after it. Let's pray that that tractor ended up taking a different way. Ah, he's still right there. I don't know if that's a tractor or a big semi. It feels good. I got a pin. Let's see what this guy does. There we go. There we go. We're home free now. Yeah, guys, all these gravel roads is where I grew up. Did all my riding out here. Getting ready to slow down and take this little turn. Let you know that I do apologize if you're getting any wind sound. Give this motor a little chance to cool off a little bit while I take this corner, because I'm just pinning it. Yeah, buddy, dude. She's a ripper. She's definitely a ripper. Oh, it looks like we got some people camping down there. Let's see, let's go this way. Oh wow, they built a little playground. I haven't been down here in years and years and years, guys. Yeah, that's nice. Man, they did it up a little bit. Look, they got little shelters out here and stuff now. Old Nish. Yeah, I know we tearing it up, but it's good for this motor to catch a little bit of a break. I don't know, better part of 6 miles. Good old Nish. Yeah, they actually put a little money into this place. It just used to be basically a gravel road. You just throw a tent out wherever you wanted to. Little gravel loop. Time to get back after it and keep these happy campers happy and get out of here first. Oh, this RTR is sweet, bro. Alright, let's go tear it up. Yeah, I am considering that new motor that they got on the site. I don't think a little extra torque would hurt at all. I was kind of looking for one that would provide that extra oomph up above 35. You see, get some sweet speed wheelies, just give it some throttle and punch through. I'm not the best wheelie artist, that's for sure, but I do like ripping them up. Yeah, I don't think a little extra torque all the way around would necessarily be a bad thing at all. Alright guys, we made it to this little T intersection that I was thinking about. Hang a left here, end up on a dirt road down at the end here. 1 second. Let's get an official reading on this, because otherwise I need to be turning around right now. 64. Okay, well, let's go. Oh yeah. Alright, here's our dirt road. Let's see here. Is she muddy? No, I don't think so. Oh, it looks like they took the tree line out right here. You know, one thing I do want to say that I don't feel like I've only seen mentioned maybe once was these freaking foot pegs, bro. They're like extra girthy and just super nice, man. Sorry guys, I gotta do it. I just love filming. Ain't gonna film itself. Alright, let's get up here. Let's get up here and rip by that camera. It's gonna be sweet. She's squirrely. Well, I think that means she's hot. I'm gonna head towards that little cornered shade area over there and just chill for a little bit, let the battery and the motor recoup, and don't affect nothing. We'll just catch back up where we left off. Alright, well, I guess before I head down there, it doesn't really hurt to see what it's actually at, what this thing's looking at. 11.3. It's not bad. I'm at 50%, 11 miles. You're looking at probably somewhere around 20, 22. She's still hitting 50. I know she's hot. Yeah, guys, I'm thinking specifically after this test, that new motor is sounding nice. Stay a little cooler, run a little harder. For 350 bucks, literally just plug and play. You can't complain. I'm like seriously considering it. This bike's got more power than you'd ever need, but it's just you could always have more. For 350 bucks, then you slap a total of like 3,500 on this thing, and it's just gonna tear. I guess, you know, I have no experience on the motor, but oh yeah. I did see a video out on it where they make it seem pretty nice, and the description on the website sounds sweet. Because I know the motor's hot, so you can get it and then send in your controller, and they'll get it all worked out for you so it stays cooler and just performs perfectly. Oh yeah. It's a pretty big hill. Let's see if we can't get her to. Yeah, this stuff right here is always sketch. I ain't risking it. I've lost so much damn skin on my elbows and knees and hips and shoulders. It's just being too wild on gravel. Just, it ain't worth it no more, but we can still have a good time. Oh, lost power again. That motor's down there crying. Yep. Huh, I guess we're gonna go down to the park and hang out for a little bit. Like I was saying, it isn't recommended what I'm doing. This is literally just for science. I want to know if I'm really going from point A to point B and just beating on it, what can I expect? And, you know, I could get there and I could charge it up. And then what I'm going to put on the second half of this thing is just the maximum amount of range. I've actually already filmed the video. I kept it between 15, 20, and 35. It was a great ride. The amount of range I got out of it was insane. So this is just going to be a little bit of an idea, you know. I think that some people want to know, so I'm going to show them. All right, we got power back, so, you know, and at least I'm curious about it. I'd like to know. what is the minimum and the maximum that this bike's going to be able to do with me on it. About 150 pounds. Man, she's snappy, just dirty, bro. Dirty. He's coming in hot. He's coming in hot. He's crossing lanes. He's spinning it to the max. Come on, RTR. Get back to my roots and tear up some of the old gravel roads. I used to take the 450 and the 250 and the Raptor, the TTRs. Also, I don't necessarily want to go up into private property. If I could go a little bit farther out the direction I went, there's land out there that I could ride on. I know the owner. He's actually best buddy's mom. But yeah, I'm gonna keep out of the fields for this video. Oh yeah, that motor, she's gonna be mad at me later. I have to take her out and wine and dine her. Bust out the washcloth, clean the dust off of her. She's ready for my wheels and my bars and my plastics and my light. I'm ready to get all that on there. And pull over for a second and let her recuperate. Well, that's weird. I don't like that. Hopefully we didn't do something crazy. Let me check this thing out. Shit. Let me pull it over here. I don't like that at all. Hopefully just my battery cable came undone or something. It's one of those do not try at home videos. Yeah. We got one thing to do, I guess. Well, those are plugged in. Here, let's pull this out. Well, I'll let it sit for a second. Let's feel this. That's not warm at all. After it sat for a minute, we're back. I don't know. Like I was saying, this is essentially the definition of a stress test. So it only makes sense that it gets a little stressed out. But I'm going to try to respect the fact that the thing is hot. So we did more ripping than this thing could handle. So that's at least in the books. What is that? Did I destroy my motor? Well, this is how it's going. There we go. Okay. Okay. Alright guys, I got it off the trailer. Gonna get my first impression. I hope that it is fine. Nope. Yeah, let this be a lesson. Don't try to stress test your RTR, because that's not what it's for. But you're not going to know unless you try. Alright guys, just for the heck of it, let's look at this. We got 26% left on the battery. A true 26. Average speeds and all that is kind of irrelevant, because I was stopped obviously for a minute and went kind of hung out in a couple of little spots, let the motor chill. But about 17 miles and I still got 26% battery life left, and doing what I did to it and then seeing what happened to it, and it still got that kind of range. I mean, it's pretty great. I really don't got too much else to say for this one. I wish that it didn't happen, but you know, sometimes that's what happens when you're testing stuff out and you're not really going to know until you find out. This isn't like a long range A to B kind of machine. It's a stop and go, tear it up kind of thing. So I appreciate you guys watching. Until the next time.